Hey, me sauce, Michael here.
Okay.
But,
It's telling everyone who's like, oh, these are the guys I was traveling with. And then the giant ice dagger melted, and it was immediately hotter.
Wait, what are you talking about?
the animation on the map screen. There's a different one for each stage, and some of them are humorous, some of them are kind of heartwarming, some of them are tragic.
Yeah.
They're really nice.
I should pay more attention to that. I hadn't realized.
He was telling, you know.
He was telling them about the guys who he traveled with before this, and then the icicle that Alfred put together so that they'd be able to cool down from the volcano melted, and they just fainted.
He immediately just got so fucking hot, bro.
Had these dragon skeletons, they're the dragons from the previous game?
Maybe. This whole stage is supposed to be like a museum, so...
Museum.
What would be cool is if they referenced, the past game in some of these.
Yeah, it would
Who knows, maybe they are. I don't know.
Anyway, like, just in general, what I like is that this game has a lot more, character moments than the last one did. Because, like, I mean, there's those intro scenes, there's those intro scenes, for example, you get to see Zangetsu be friendlier with people this time because it's, like, people who he already knew instead of just, like, people who he just met and immediately hates.
Yeah.
Those are the main examples that I got, but there's also something that you'll see later on in the playthrough, but we'll get to that later. But I mean, you know, it's just a step up from it's just a step from oh, so who are you? Oh, you know, I like to fucking draw pictures. Oh, you draw pictures of demons, huh? I can't let you live.
Bro.
How do you draw pictures of things that have no physical form?
You know. They do. Same reason how people draw angles.
Yeah, I mean, things can have no physical form and then create other things that have physical forms. I mean, the Data Overmind does it all the time.
That's true, or possess things that do have physical form, or manifest in some pseudo-physical form, kind of like Gabe was saying with angels.
Actually, I mentioned, so I just want to bring up a Haruhi thing real quick that I just found out. Carrie will find this interesting, Gabe won't care, but, so, it mentions that, one of the lyrics in Asakura's character song, mentions the fact that, the series very early on foreshadowed that she was not going to stick around for long. Because in the TV ending version of Hare Hare Yukai, there's a shot that has Taniguchi, Kunikita, Tsuruya, and also one with Kyon's sister, but Asakura isn't anywhere to be seen.
Oh, interesting.
Don't you love foreshadowing like that?
That's cool. I didn't know about that.
Anyway, we can't go that lower place because we don't have Hachi with us. The corgi mech.
No dog.
Corgis, they're so cute.
No dog.
I can't believe that corgi trait.
I meant to talk about this last week, but I forgot about it. Which is a shame because it was when we were recording Paper Mario, so Will would have been here to join me for this conversation. But so several years ago, me, Will, and this friend of ours named Drew, who we've mentioned a couple times on the show, all got together and made a YouTube channel that we called A Team Called Work. Teamwork.
Right. Teamwork.
Basically, the idea is that we're going to make TF2 shitpost videos. We only ever made one, and then we just kind of stopped doing it because for various reasons. And we all kind of forgot about the channel too. But here's the thing. Apparently about 8 to 10 months ago or something, that video suddenly skyrocketed in views.
Oh, God.
We don't know why it happened, how it happened, or where the traffic's coming from, because I don't actually have access to the channel anymore, because it's through, it's not through my email.
YouTube algorithm.
That's not a YouTube algorithm thing. That's a fact that my IP hasn't used the channel in forever, so I can't verify myself.
That's probably the reason why it blew up. It's just one of those.
Oh
things
yeah,
where
yeah,
you-
yeah.
you're
YouTube's
always
algorithm
recommended.
decided to bless us this one time,
Yeah.
years later. But
Yeah.
So what's
but
the
no. I
video?
wanted to see where the source was coming from by looking at the analytics, but I couldn't
Yeah,
because
sure.
only Drew could, and you know he's a very busy guy these days, so I didn't really want to bother him with that.
Busy, man.
But anyway, no, just seeing it skyrocket was amazing, especially because it's just a dumb shit post TF2 video called "Entire Team is Scout."
Entire team. Scout.
And then it's just like a bunch of scouts just like running out there yelling, "Woohoo! Yeah, I need a dispenser here!"
Where did you use to do that? What program did you use to do that?
Source Filmmaker.
Filmmaker, probably. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like live action or something. You all were dressed as the
No,
Scouts.
no. Team Fortress, like,
Look at that statue.
it's very easy to make TF2 videos in Source Filmmaker. I mean, assuming you know how to use it. I tried to learn Source Filmmaker, but I couldn't figure it out.
Okay.
I didn't find it. I couldn't.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Most movie making programs I feel aren't super user friendly. Sony Vegas is, but I don't know. That's probably why I've stuck with Sony Vegas after all these years. Well, it's a mix with that and also the fact that I don't want to be paying a monthly fee for Adobe Premiere, because fuck that.
Gosh, I hate that they do that.
Yeah. Easy.
I just want to buy an outdated program, jeez.
Like, yeah, Sony Vegas. It's not the latest version, but I paid for that shit once and I own it forever now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I understand why people would want to rent and then continually receive updates, but renting is inherently unstable in a lot of circumstances, so it's nice to just have something.
yeah, it's like streaming services versus getting something on DVD. That thing is not necessarily going to be on the streaming service forever. But if you have it on DVD, VHS, or not so much VHS, but DVD or Blu-ray, you know, it's gonna be, you're gonna have that until it stops working. Which is why I say not so much VHS, because those things very much do not last forever. Where as long as you're careful with your discs, I mean, I guess disc rot could still set in, but I haven't experienced disc rot ever, so I guess I'm either lucky or it's not that common.
Media is forever. Buy Laserdisc.
Buy Laserdisc. Oh, from Team 4-Star.
Yeah, from Team 4-Star.
Physical media is forever. Buy Laserdisc.
Such a good quote.
Yeah, it actually reminds me that the plan to eradicate the Saiyan special, the original version, was only released on Laserdisc, and Toei Animation does not have the original master anymore, which is why they remade it.
So, Jesus. Because that was for a game, right?
Yeah. The remake was for a game.
Yeah.
But the original one was released in the 90s as an OVA.
Running in the 90s, by the way.
Yep. Initial D music. Just imagine Castlevania, but like only Initial D music is playing.
But Euro.
I'm really curious how you were going to fight an actual sarcophagus.
We did it last
Well,
time. Just,
apparently by fighting
you know,
its minions.
You just get him wet, because he's made of bandages, and he's like, oh, stop.
Oh no, I'm rotting. You ruined my preservation.
You know, I just remembered, it's not necessarily Initial D music, but I just remembered the PS1 port of the PS1 remake of Castlevania 1, Castlevania Chronicles, has very, like, Euro dance music.
Crystal Chronicles is,
Crystal Chronicles is Final Fantasy, Gabe!
Crystal Chronicles, Crystal Teardrops. There's a song in Final Fantasy called Crystal Teardrops, and it's really good from that game.
Crystal Chronicles remake for, Switch that apparently wasn't good.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people told me, which sucks, 'cause I want to get it, 'cause I want to play Crystal Chronicles.
Well, I heard the issue is that the multiplayer aspect, like, it doesn't encourage multiplayer, but at the same time it does.
Yeah. That's what I heard too. It's like, here, you play with your friends, but also, it's not going to be very good.
Oh.
It's like, it's going to be really, really
sarcophagus
hard if you play with your friends, and only you benefit from doing so.
Yeah.
Sarcophagus was bones this whole time.
The sarcophagus was bones the whole time.
Uh-huh. Man, don't you
That's
just
why
hate
the
it when
sarcophagus
it's
was
just
made of bone.
bones this whole time?
Yeah.
I mean, don't
like
you hate it when you realize that you just have bones underneath everything?
I do?
Surprise, Gabe.
Gabe, there's
You're
an
actually
entire skeleton inside your body.
How'd he get
Get it
in
up,
there?
get it up, get it up.
How did he get inside? I didn't consent to this.